Alright, welcome back to another collection update. This time for February I have some PS5, PS4, PS3, also a PS1 game, and a couple of Blu-ray box sets that are quite expensive and rare. So let's start off with the PS5. I have one game here, and this is a big box. Space for the Unbound Special Edition. This is pretty much a blind buy. I did watch the trailer for it and it looked pretty good. So this is a pixel graphics 2D, some kind of a story heavy, maybe an adventure game. I haven't played it, so I'm not sure about the exact genre. I did open this up a little bit so I could unbox it. So let's do that next. Let's see what's inside. Again, collectors in shambles. How can he open it up? It loses value. Well, that's unfortunate. And here we go. This cardboard box is quite different from what I'm used to. It's very thick and it has this sort of like a hole and a flap in it. I haven't seen this style before. How am I even supposed to open this? Oh, it opens from the side. That's interesting. It looks like you would open from here, but it opens from the side. Well, that's helpful. And we have a pin of a flower of some kind. We have a keychain of a good-looking chubby cat. And we have the game itself. Again, double plastic. Let's rip this open as well. There you go. Let's get it off. This went much more smoothly than the last time I tried to unbox something. Alright, so there is some reversible cover art. Well, not really a reversible cover art, but at least some art on the other side of the front cover. And there is some paper here. What do we have? We have multiple pieces of paper. Are these... Yeah, there's a digital soundtrack code. I'm not going to show the other side. And then there's just some warning texts on this one. And then we have a manual. Oh, by the way, now that I mentioned about the soundtrack, there is also a physical soundtrack CD with 72 tracks. So that's quite extensive. Let's see if I can get this out without touching the bottom of the CD. There's a CD cover art. MP3 audio. Right. It's the same character as on the cover with the cat. So there's the soundtrack CD. Yeah, this manual, what do we have here? Some doodles, sketches, tales. There's a story, like if you want to read this story, you can pause the video. Oh, well, that's the last page of the story. Sorry for that. I don't know, I always start from the end. Okay, so there we have, that's the first part of the story. And some doodles. We have the second part of the story. And some doodles. I'm calling them doodles, but they are like much better than anything I could muster. I'm not an artistic person, so I couldn't do that. So maybe I'll call them drawings instead. Where are we now? This is page 5, I guess. Yeah, page 5. Also some drawings. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but there you have. There's a cat in the sky. That's as much as I know about this tale. I don't want to read it if it spoils something from the game. But yeah, there's a cat flying in the sky for some reason. Also, there's a giraffe and a guitar playing some kind of, I don't even know what that creature is. Horse, dog, angel. Tiger fighter. Or is that the cat? Oh yeah, it's the cat who's flying in the sky, obviously. It doesn't look like a cat, other from the tail and the ears. Right. It looked much more like a horse than a cat. No offense to the person who drew it. Yeah, there you go. There's a princess now. And then the last page, I'll show it again so you don't have to rewind. There you go. That's the manual. Some kind of a notebook. And then we have a print. Just an art print. And an art book. Again with the cat. So let's start from the last page. Thank you, you're welcome. I won't flip through everything here, but let's just get some nice looking art here. There you go. Looks pretty good. Again, I don't want to look at this too much if there's spoilers of some kind. There's some characters. There is some concept art for the game, levels, enemies, stuff like that. Some character concept art. Lots of concept art. Storyboards, apparently, as well. All kinds of models that they used. Yeah, there's a different section for all of the different areas. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I don't know much about the game in terms of gameplay or story or anything like that, but yeah, this looks like something I would enjoy playing and going through probably quite soon, honestly. I'm currently playing God of War Ragnarok, and that is a long game. I've come to realize that after playing around 10 hours, and I'm pretty much nowhere in terms of the story yet. So yeah, there you go. That's the art book. Maybe I'll see, is there's a list of contents as well. Right, let's put this back together. There we go. And then moving on to something completely different. Oh man, it's such a pain in the ass to get this together. Right, there we go. Space for the Unbound. Then I have a couple of limited run games here again. One of them is should be pretty good. The other one is quite questionable, but anyway. First off, we have Fun Super Combo. This is number 196. SNK fighting game, so it's fun, like F-U apostrophe UN. Has two games, Savage Rain and Kizuna Encounter Super Tag Battle. I don't know much about these games. I just know that they are SNK, look pretty good. So I got this, had a good deal for it. I'll probably use that for the thumbnail. So let's put this here. And the second one, What a Time to Be Alive, when we can have a physical release for My Name is Mayo. a clicker game where you click a jar of mayonnaise. And also the sequel, My Name is Mayonnaise 2. So you know this is a pretty good deal. And then for a third game, there is some kind of a dating sim visual novel featuring this guy. Apparently, I don't know anything about that game. I don't even know the name of it. Does it say so? Is the game's name really Mr. Masagi? I hope not. It is called Mr. Masagi. Why would you call your game Mr. Masagi? That's so creepy. Okay, moving on. So, a physical copy, everything should be on disc. My Name is Mayo, My Name is Mayo 2, and Mr. Masagi. Green Lava Studios, Volume 1. Incredible. I got that for 20 euros, so I just kind of had to get it. Also, this is not a numbered limited run release. This is I guess a partner label release, so not a part of the official limited run games line with the numbers. Then a third PS4 game. I have one more here after this. I have a couple of games on my to buy list that I'm always on the lookout for if I can find them sealed, because I want to keep them sealed because I've played them on other platforms, and I got lucky and found a sealed copy of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, the first game. Well, not the first game, there are more Divinity games, but the first Original Sin title. I have the second one also for the PS4. I've played both of these games on a PC. Most people know this probably because Larian made Baldur's Gate 3. So this and the second game in this Original Sin series were the RPGs they made before Baldur's Gate 3. One of the best video games I've ever played. So there you go, Divinity Original Sin. I just wanted a sealed copy for the collection. Maybe at some point, if I feel like I want to replay this and not play it on a PC, I could open this and get some trophies, but I don't know. This is already somewhat collectible, so I don't know if it's really worth opening it at this point, since I've already played it. And it's a really long game as well. It's a proper RPG. It will take at least 60 to 80 hours to even get through the game. And you won't even see everything because there are multiple different characters and branching paths and everything, so multiple endings. Right, and then we have Daymare 1994 Sandcastle Limited Edition. This is a survival horror game. The first game in a series I've played it. It's called Daymare 1998, and it's 1998 because of Resident Evil. And it's these games are Resident Evil clones, basically, fan games, fan-made Resident Evil style games. Now, I'm quite disappointed with this limited edition. This is probably the second worst limited edition that I own. The absolute worst one is the Sonic Colors one that has this twice as thick a box as this and only has just a regular game case in it and a keychain. But this one, as you can see, it has some damage to it. I don't know if it picks up on the video film because it's all black, but there is some clear damage to it. You can see on a cover. Wait, where is it? On the back cover? Yeah, on the back cover, it's a bit smashed. And why is this? It was mailed properly, but what can you expect when the box looks like this if you open it? What can you if you put this in the mail, it will get crushed no matter how you do it. There is only just the game in this regular, this is the regular edition, right? And then there is a certificate of authenticity. Not the best number I have in a collection, but anyway, 4468 out of 5,000. Not the best, but what can you do? And then there is a set of pins, right? And all of this is housed in this box that is just, half empty. Why would you do this? Right? This box is so flimsy and easy to damage that I don't have to do anything but lay it here, and if I put this on top, it will get completely crushed. So I can't put anything on top of it. It's so stupid. Why would you design it like this? But there you go. That's Daymare 1994. The first game, I thought it was okay. It was made by a very small team. It's very low budget, and you can see it and you can feel it when you play the game. So it's not the best horror game out there, but I had a good time with it. It's a functioning horror game that has some pretty good gameplay and some interesting ideas as well. So I'm hoping that the second game builds on top of the strengths of the original game. The atmosphere, some of the gunplay was pretty good, I thought. But yeah, some PS3 games next. These are flea market pickups. So first up we have Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest. I don't know why I forgot the S from the end. Don't know anything about this game. It's a PS3 game that I don't have in a collection. Wait, there's a piece of tape. I didn't even notice. I haven't even opened this. How is that possible? Yeah, I looked through the top of it and I saw that there's a manual in there. That was enough for me. I haven't even opened this after I got it from the flea market. There's a piece of tape on the cover. Wait. How? What? How freaking tough can one piece of tape be? I didn't even get all of it on one go. Well, this is embarrassing. Dear God. This is the strongest tape I've ever seen. It just doesn't give up. All right, there we go. Yeah, there's a manual. For some reason, it's upside down. But there's a manual. It's in good condition. It's in great condition, actually. Yeah, just a couple of euros for this. Do I put it on top of the flimsy Daymare box? I'll take the risk. Let's go. You only live once. And then I got the original release for Red Dead Rising 2. I've never played this. I do have the Dead Rising 2 off the record version of this, which is the enhanced edition. I've played that. It's the enhanced edition with a different main character. Very, very strange. It brings Frank West from the original game back. So I've never played this version of the game, and I probably won't. Maybe I'll play through it at some point if I get really bored, but there's so much stuff to do, so many games to play, so many movies to watch. I don't know if I'll ever get to this. Just got it for the collection. There aren't that many PS3 games that I'm looking for that I should add to the collection. So every once in a while, I'll just go to a flea market and I see something that I remember I don't have, and I'll just get it. Right, and then for the PS1, I forgot to clean up the front cover. Well, I got the original Dead Rising, not Dead Rising, Dead or Alive. Dead Rising was the last game. Dead or Alive, the original game in the series, the fighting game series, with a Nordic back cover, which is quite rare. And this should be pretty good. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Also got the manual, good condition. It's just in black and white. It's always unfortunate when a PS1 game has a black and white manual. The disc is in alright condition. A couple of scratches, but that's fine. So I got a good deal on this as well. So I have to clean up that awful sticker residue. Right. So there's the video games, and then I have a couple of Blu-ray box sets here, starting off with the Buddhist trilogy by Akio. I don't know if I want to say the name. Jisoji. That doesn't sound good. I'll say the name like a Finnish person would. Akio Jisoji. That sounds much better than Jisoji. Oof. That name just doesn't sound right. All right, this has 3 movies: This Transient Life, Mandela, and Poem. I've seen the first one, and it's fantastic. These are some of the dirtiest art house movies produced in Japan that are like proper art house movies and not just some sleazy exploitation stuff. Just an insane amount of taboo subjects. I'm not going to say the words, but you can read the synopsis for the movies there, and you can see like the first movie deals with a loving brother and sister relationship. How could that go wrong, I wonder? And the second one has some interesting thoughts about sexual pleasure, as you can tell. Yeah, these are dirty movies, but they are also very artistic and very interesting and very well made. The director is fantastic. So there is the Buddhist trilogy. And then I also got this, which is very rare to find. This is the Arrow Films. So this was an Arrow Academy release. This is a mainline Arrow release. This is the Stray Cat Rock limited edition. I think limited to 2,000. Yeah, limited to 2,000 copies. And these are 70s exploitation movies that deal with like these delinquent women or girls in this sort of like gang or something. Well, that's a great picture to start off with. Lots of action, lots of... Oh yeah, it stars Meiko Kaji from Lady Snowblood and many other great movies. Female Prisoner Scorpion. There you have a bunch of women who are delinquents. They even have a motorcycle. How awful. Totally corrupted. Corrupted youth. Guns and motorcycles. They probably even listen to rock music. And the box set looks pretty nice. It has 2 Blu-rays. So there are 5 movies. They're all on these 2 discs on Blu-ray. And then you have 3 discs for the DVDs. Also some cover art behind the discs. I'm not going to open all of them, but yeah. Looks pretty nice. It's a pain in the ass to get the discs off and on again in some of these. Yeah, looks good. I'm glad to have this. I can mark another limited edition box that I've been looking for years off my list of things to buy. So let's get this up a little bit. No, we can't because it won't fit on screen. Well, there we go. That's good enough. And slide it like that. So there you go. That's another pickups video. A bit longer than usual this time because of the unboxings and going through the manual for the Space for the Unbound game and all of that stuff. But well, that's that for this time, and next time something else. I don't know. You'll see at some point what I have up next. So see you next time, and bye bye.